Well, let's do this then. Since men are lazy and they're broke
I don't know a lot of
and
lazy
they
men.
don't have much. What do women do and what do they have? Hold on, wait, because you're a walking, talking contradiction. On one hand, you want to say this about men, but you don't want to say this about women.
We only are meant to serve y'all and
This is
have
my
y'all
problem
beheaded
with you.
children.
This
And
is
if
my
we don't
problem
do
with you,
that,
and why
and if
you
we
have
want
so many
autonomy, we're
disingenuous
manly and
conversations,
masculine,
and why
undisciplined and
you're
chaotic and
always
unruly.
you're wrong the majority of the time because you got to just be so extreme.
The average man is broke. I'm sorry.
Men can deal with that. Most of these women out here is broke and broken. Like the only reason that y'all even able to do this that y'all do is because we've civilized the world enough for y'all to be able to exist.
Where the daddies at then? Where the daddies
Women
at?
aren't. They not listening to their
Why the
dads.
men ain't lead?
The first thing that a woman does is she rebels against her father.
So where did men go wrong? How do we get here?
Well, now, that's a great question. No. That's a great question. Nope. That's not it, Sonny. Where we went wrong is we allowed for y'all to choose for yourself.
What's up, YouTube? JayBReacts back in with another video. Now, I haven't reacted to an Antondaniels panel in a long time, but last I checked, Molly was blessed and highly favored. Not on this episode. The conversation starts off between her and Slimmy having a heated back and forth. And once Slimmy got done with her, Anton came in with the finishing touches while cruising in the Lambo. But for me, this conversation showed how delusional Molly can be. But I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that. Make sure y'all like the video, hype the video, comment below. And without further ado, let's dive into the content.
The argument I've seen some women make about getting men to pay their bills because if they were there or not, the men would pay the bills anyways is a little short-sighted. And this is coming from a guy who fully provides for my wife. Like, I pay for everything and, like, I take care of my wife. But for most cases, if men are single, they will live on the absolute bare minimum. I'm talking 1-2 bedroom apartment, nice car, and they spend maybe $2,000-$3,000 on random shit by themselves. Like, generally, most men are super low maintenance and they need the bare minimum. They usually just care about a car and that's their biggest expense. Now, when you add a woman into your life, that's when things start getting more expensive. You gotta pay for her maintenance, her care, more space in a house. You're probably gonna go from 1 to 2 bedroom to needing a 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom. When you go out to eat, you're paying for 2, not just for 1. All of these things add up. And let's be real, most women don't account for that and they don't see that. And while, again, I am a full advocate for men paying the bills and being responsible and having leadership in the household and taking care of their loved ones, it's not as simple as if they weren't there, you'd pay the same thing. You can quite literally expect bills to double when you take care of a spouse.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So, paying all of a woman's bills, is it overrated?
He just gave women the answer as to why men ain't approaching. They can't afford it.
And they're not trying to get embarrassed. And even if they can't afford it, they think of it as a waste of money. So it's not necessarily, I don't think that they can't afford it. They don't want to spend their money on it.
They just said they can't afford it.
I don't agree with that.
He didn't say he couldn't afford it. It's just like, if that's not what you want to spend your money on, that's just not what you want to spend your monmen on.
Men are typically minimalists.
If men can afford a woman, they're gonna afford a woman. They can't afford it though. Men don't make money for men.
That.
They
like,
don't. They make money for us and to impress us. Men have their sex drive is what gets them up. That's why they have morning wood. It's not.
Yeah, but if they can satisfy their needs for free,
we can do everything that they are supposed to be doing for us.
But that's not the limiting reason as to why guys don't approach. A lot of guys don't approach because some of y'all are just unapproachable. Y'all don't look like y'all even want to be greeted. So that's why a lot of guys don't say what's up. I'm not going to sit right here and say that once you get a woman into your life that it's not going to be a little more difficult. But ultimately, men still want women. It's just some of the squeezing of the lemon ain't worth it.
Satisfy their needs for free. Why would they budget in a line item that they don't need to budget in?
Who said they supposed to be getting it for free? That's these ones.
I didn't say they were supposed to be getting it for free, but we know the state of the society now. We know what women do. We know what men do. They getting it for free. Or if it's not free, it's not double their expenses.
Some women want a lazy man who's gonna be sitting there with his no furniture and just his folding chair and his PS5 and his TV. That's enough for some men, and that's enough for some women.
I think that's a lot of women, more so than not.
But I don't think that that's what the women are expecting. Men just don't care about stuff like we care. Like, they don't care if there's a rug in front of the couch. That's a woman thing.
That is true.
It makes sense for them to be minimalist. They don't care about putting their TV on a cardboard box and watching. That doesn't mean they can't afford a TV stand or can't afford to mount it. That just means that they don't care.
Hold on now. I'm not putting my TV on a cardboard. Men still have standards, but like what she was saying, there is truth in that. We don't go above and beyond sometimes with the layout. You know, if we do, it's going to be the things that we really care about. My studio, for example, I really appreciate my studio, so of course I'm going to enjoy the layout. But when it comes to like all the other homey things, the more simplistic day-to-day stuff, we don't care about it as much.
A man will sleep on an air mattress and have millions of dollars in their bank account. Like, they're not.
I've never seen no $1 million man on no air mattress breathe.
What I'm saying is,
don't lie like that, girl.
No, what I'm saying is that's just like a.
They're not the ones sleeping on the air mattress.
They're more of a minimalistic type than we are. Like, we're more of this. We need that.
Y'all really gonna let these men convince y'all of this? These men build skyscrapers. They create watches. They create cars. They create all the materialism that us women get to enjoy and benefit off of, but they like less. No, some of them are just broke, and y'all be falling for it.
That's not majority.
Men would not be creating all of these materialistic goods. They brag about it. They say we can only enjoy a house because they built it. But these men are minimalist.
See, that's how you get duped into capitalism. That's how you get duped, because you're thinking that everybody wants this stuff. See, Molly not thinking about the guys who actually have to go out there and build and create, opposed to the ones who have already made it to a certain level financially, who get to enjoy the fruits of said build.
I think some of them like the path to least resistance because they're procrastinators and they don't want to have to do the extra work.
I don't know men like that.
And like I said, I believe in natural selection. I think those men are lucky to be here because of modern convenience.
Well, let's do this then. Since men are lazy and they're broke,
I don't know a lot of lazy
men. They don't have much. What do women do and what do they have?
We're supposed to be children and reduce ourselves.
No. Answer the question, ma'am. Can you answer the question, ma'am? Can you answer the question? What do women have and what do they do? So if men are lazy,
we have wet holes.
If men are wait. If men are
Holly, hold up. We got wet holes as wow.
And we cook sometimes.
And hold on, wait. Because you're a walking, talking contradiction. On one hand, you want to say this about men, but you don't want to say this about women. So you're basically saying women got to be useless outside of making babies.
You just said we have to reduce ourselves. So to me, that's being useless.
No, I didn't say no.
We only are meant to serve y'all and have y'all big-headed children.
This is my problem with you, and why you have so many disingenuous conversations.
We're manly and masculine, undisciplined and chaotic and unruly.
You're wrong the majority of the time because you got to just be so extreme. And it's really disingenuous.
Just because you don't like what I'm saying, don't necessarily make it wrong.
It has nothing to do with me not liking what you're saying. No, there's no logic behind what you're saying. There's nothing logical about it because you can't say men are lazy that build the society that you benefit from. All that is what you said. So what are women?
And to say that the men are out here just wanting the most lavish of things is crazy. We all know that we all been kind of pulled into a capitalist society. And yes, are we in a place to where, people can't be satisfied for sure. But to say that, I would say a large majority of guys can live on the bare minimum opposed to women.
Are women? If women are not contributing, if women are not contributing in the same manner to society that men are, then you're saying that men are lazy. What are women?
What are you talking about?
Crickets. You know exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. This is what you do when you don't want to.
Somebody said men can live off of less, and I'm like, well, if that was the case, why do we have all these material possessions on the planet? Why do we have a bazillion skyscrapers? Why do we have watches, cars? Why do we have all the things that men like? Why? If they're so not materialistic.
They pick and choose what they. Nobody said they weren't materialistic. We said they're minimalist, so they can drive a Lambo up to a house that has an air mattress on the floor. Like they just don't care
that
about
though. That's not.
They just don't care about the things that
he's not
care
driving.
Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that.
I'm just giving you an example. I'm just saying men don't care about the things that we care about. They're not buying the plug-ins because they don't care. They're not like
men like comforts. I don't know what men y'all are used to.
They do,
but I know they like luxuries. They like comfort. They don't like air mattresses.
See, she using like her skewed perspective of, I guess, the men that she might know or are around, but a large majority of guys are very outdoorsy, very hands-on type of guys. They grungy. A lot of women look at those guys as, I would probably want to be around that guy. So she's having a skewed perspective towards men at that point.
Minimalism doesn't mean that you don't.
The men who might not have the same type of drive.
Right, I was just giving an extreme example, y'all. I'm not saying the men of America are sleeping on air mattresses. Like, be for real. I'm just saying that men don't care like men.
Let's not act like men don't buy art. Let's not act like men don't.
Not what I'm saying. I'm saying that y'all don't care about the things that we care about.
It's not true though.
I'd argue that I know men who have way better things than the average woman.
Yeah, it's some people they like just.
I think a lot of men
is just for different people.
Women,
different people like different things.
Objective. So I don't know what y'all are talking about. The only men who maybe like college kids, grown men like stuff.
That is true. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I'm not even talking about
men with money like stuff, and they like to have nice kids, stuff because it keeps women.
They don't know what they want yet,
and it impresses them.
They don't know what they want yet. We don't know what college kids. They don't even know what they like because they haven't even survived long enough to reach a point where they can just get whatever they want.
Yeah,
like it's totally.
Piggyback off of what she was trying to say about men like things that impress women. I got a lot of things behind me in the studio. I highly doubt that it's going to impress any women. So she a little skewed on that part.
Totally different once you reach your apex and you're able to purchase whatever the you want. You're a totally different person. So
that's my point.
Everyone
at what age?
It's not your
do
point.
Men outgrow
to generalize. Hold on, wait. To generalize men to say that they're minimalistic to the point where they don't care what's in their household. I just don't think that's true.
I didn't say that.
I don't think that's true.
I
didn't say you did. I'm not. Ma'am, calm down. I'm just talking. I'm not talking about what. I'm not going back and forth with you. You gotta chill sometimes, man.
Slimmy snap.
Everything ain't targeted to you. Jesus.
Take a snap.
The problem is like you're trying to generalize men as if they don't like nice things too. And I think that's where women go wrong. Like
what I said.
See, now the conversation get a little confusing because I thought Slimmy was on the side of men being a little more minimalistic than women, but I understand he's trying to bring a little bit more balance to say that men still delve into those things.
To say that a man will have an expensive car and then he won't care about what the rest of the things in his home, I don't think that's true. Like
I'm saying is y'all don't care about the same stuff that we care about. You're not up in arms about the 32 pillows on the bed. You don't necessarily need monogrammed hand towels. Like y'all just don't care about the things that we care about. You're absolutely more minimalist than women.
I agree.
The problem with this conversation is that for a woman to attach herself to a guy, hold on, let me make this. For a woman to attach herself to a guy, it eases her life. For a guy to attach himself to a woman, it literally costs him double or triple. Yeah. It complicates it, and it costs double or triple to have her a part of his life. Mm-hmm. That's the part that we missing about the conversation. Women say shit like, well, listen, I could do bad by myself, or, I would never go with a man that's 50-50, which is justifiable because that's the nature of women. They want to be taken care of, but the part that we're not talking about is that your life get easier with me coming into your life. Yes. My life gets more difficult. It costs me double, triple. Everything that I do is going to cost me more because I have to take you into consideration. Yes. Every flight that I take, it's going to cost double. Every place that I go to, I got to take you into consideration. And so
And there's gonna be considerations that you might not even be thinking about. It's gonna be things that she's probably gonna throw up to you where it's like, oh damn, I gotta buy that now. Oh, do we really need that now? And it's like you're probably gonna bend to it because that is your woman.
It's not necessarily beneficial outside of something that we manufacture within our minds to say that, well, having a woman in my life is great. Well, it depends on the context. If you're talking about it from the lens of, I got somebody to lay next to in companionship.
It's just the box.
Okay, but what is it gonna cost you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's the part that y'all not attaching ourselves to. Guys don't like as much stuff as y'all think that we do in order to make ourselves comfortable. Y'all True. Justify that so y'all can buy more with our money.
True. You best believe if I was not doing YouTube or content creation, this stuff that's behind me would not be here. It would not be here. So there is a big difference as to why we do things opposed to why women do things. So I just want that to be taken into account.
We make our life easier. Y'all make our life different.
I was saying this a couple months ago when we had this same exact conversation, and I was saying y'all come into our life and things aren't as peaceful. I literally said that was about 2 months ago. We had a very similar conversation, and I said, women, that you don't bring peace into men's lives. And I said, we give y'all the lifestyle. Y'all argued me down about this. Y'all argued me down, and I can't remember
the whole logic of it is that like the only reason that y'all even able to do this that y'all do is because we've civilized the world enough for y'all to be able to exist. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all have the autonomy to do because we've made it comfortable for y'all.
Yeah.
But the cost of having a woman or having women is more than money. It's stress. It's putting in extra hours.
Yep.
It's a lot.
That's why I believe in chasing.
I'm not saying that it can't be justified depending on what, whether it's worth it or not, but it does. It costs us more and it costs y'all less.
Yep.
So why are we growing a population of females for marriage and for men if they don't want to take on the responsibility that comes with being with a woman? Like men just want to just sleep with women, but
it's not
happening.
Women
should be
women don't even care about that.
Well, I don't think men should expect women to be good women. I don't think men should expect women to do the domesticated things that men expect because
we don't. That's why we invented
if on average they're saying it's
Roomba
not worth
vacuums. It. That's why we invented vacuum, Roomba vacuums and dishwashers and all of that. We didn't do that for us. I mean, for y'all, we did it for us.
Because we knew it was going to be a point in time where y'all don't want to do those things.
All of the shit that y'all used to do that was meaningful, that actually helped us in our lives, especially if we had children, we've solved for that.
Yeah.
But men will still find a woman to go push the button on the washing machine or go push the button on the dishwasher.
Really. Not really.
So
that's just a piece of it.
Not at all.
Or go vacuum the floor or go make sure they emptied out the Roomba. Like,
nah.
Men usually do that just to keep y'all busy.
Because most of the time
I think men just need to let women be autonomous.
Think about this, Molly. When y'all not there, it don't even get dirty, to be honest with you.
Women feel the same way about men.
Most guys.
Hold on, but if you go to enough chicks' houses, it's always junky. Come on, let's make it make sense.
Most guys that live alone, they
working
minimalist. It's cool. You don't have a bunch of shit that you got to do. They chilling. It's less complicated. Every time y'all come in our life, it's like a ×4.
That's true.
And I'm not saying that guys shouldn't be with women, but what I am saying is y'all gonna have to justify y'all value in a different way. It's almost like AI. Like y'all kind of getting laid off.
So what's the value that women have?
Y'all getting laid off from marriage.
I don't think women care. They want to travel. They want to go to Jamaica. I don't think women care. And I think the men who
you missing it, baby. Baby, listen. These hoes broke out. Most of these women out here are not. Most of these women out here, cool.
The average man is broke.
And men can deal with that. Most of these women out here is they're broke and broken. They the only ones that's on the internet talking about layoffs. The only person on the internet talking about gas prices. The only person on it. Women are going homeless way more than men are. Women are talking about the fact that they don't have nowhere to go. They're talking about the fact that they got to live van life. That's a woman thing. Men have been adjusting to their circumstances for forever. We adapt. We cool. We'll sleep in our car. We ain't tripping about it. We gonna come back up. Yep. Women are like we laid y'all off from marriage in a way. Marriage is not a thing that women don't want. It's a thing that men are now starting to take caution of because they saying, well, I do got a Roomba. I do got a dishwasher. I do got this. I do got that. What the I need you for to give me a headache?
Yeah, that's real.
So
and a lot of these chicks are not under their fathers anymore, so they're not being protected and held standard by their fathers. They out here just trying to live. And I'm not gonna sit here and say all women are struggling, but a lot of them, it ain't easy for them.
Online talking about women all day if they don't care. Like I don't understand that.
Because
and why
we love
are they online
because
worried
we
about
still
what women are doing all day
because
if they
we
don't
still
care.
because we still love y'all. We just want y'all to do better, and y'all refuse to get better. Y'all doing worse. We love y'all. And we want you to do better, but y'all doing worse. Baby Lambo, bro. What up? What up?
You loud?
What up? What up?
This nigga flexing the Lambo.
Yeah, but we just want y'all to do better.
But what does that look like?
What is y'all doing better? Look, is he saying what are y'all doing better look like?
Well, for the average man who needs a woman to do better.
Honestly,
nigga feeling himself.
part of it is just shutting the fuck up. Another part of it is not being promiscuous. Another part of it is not being for everybody. Another part of it is not sleeping with everybody before we get to you. Like it's a lot of shit. Like women are honestly, they have become real life demons. Like they are Harley Quinns.
But women were doing that all throughout history,
and it worked.
Yeah, it was.
And now we're here. So where did men go wrong? How do we get here?
Well, that's a great question.
Yep.
No, that's a great question. Nope. That's not it, Slimmy. Where we went wrong is we allowed for y'all to choose for yourself. That's where we allowed for y'all to choose for yourself.
Be different.
Real talk. That's where we were wrong.
I think that was inevitable, though.
It was inevitable.
I think that was inevitable. That was the evolution of
how can we be adults then?
Yeah, true, Slimmy.
If we can't choose for ourselves, a part of being an adult is being able to choose.
But I said it in the last segment. I said
choose, but deal with the consequences of your choosing.
It's like having little children. It's like babysitting. It's like babysitting.
I don't know what to tell y'all ladies. Y'all either gonna play the game or
I might lose my connection before I get home. It's hard to get home.
I don't know.
She don't know what to say, but it's gonna boil down to listening to your fathers and listening to smart men around you. See, the thing about it is the men that's around them that's probably smart, they not attractive. So they not gonna listen to those guys. And women prioritize or view themselves as sex objects so much, it's gonna be harder and harder for them to actually see the right information in front of them. Because they only feel like the person who should be giving them information is the guy that they probably gonna be sleeping with.
It's hard to get home in this goddamn Chris Brown traffic. So
all right, we got it everywhere.
But I'm gonna jump back on as soon as I get home if I lose my if my fucking iPad dies. So.
Just be careful out there. All right. Well, anybody have anything else to say about this subject? We can read. We still have 2 more to go. So
women, we cooked. We got leaders that don't know which way they going. They just want to be lazy and just have a fold-up chair and a TV with their gang.
Well, first and foremost, nobody's living within their expectations. Nobody's doing what they're supposed to do. Not men, not women. Everybody's trying to be the other one. The men trying to be the women trying to be the men, and everybody confused.
And America got a lot of us not even in survival mode anymore. Real survival mode. This world is very vicious opposed to what we see in our day-to-day, waking up, going to the movies, going to the store, doing it. That's not real life.
No.
I agree. But they're the leaders.
No.
They leading us into oblivion.
Y'all got it, man. Should be something.
They leading us into low standards and getting cheated.
No. Women are leading y'all. Women are leading.
There you go.
Yeah, because women listen more to women.
Where the daddies at then? Where the daddies
women
at?
aren't. They not listening to their
why
dads.
the man ain't leading?
I said it earlier. I said it earlier. The first thing that a woman does is she rebels against her father. That's the first thing that women do.
That does
You
happen.
don't listen to men.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm scared of my daddy.
What I'm saying can't be continued if you don't talk. But you won't know what I'm gonna say.
That's what I mean to men. Talking. I was scared of my daddy.
You won't know what I'm gonna say. The thing is, the problem is, women don't listen to men. We were literally just telling you early. This shows the perfect example of that. We were telling y'all. Hey, this thing out of control.
Am I trying to get you and your friend a ride?
Hey,
Sign off,
baby. Sign off.
Both of y'all. Me, mute Anton.
Sign off. Yeah, mute him. Sign him off. Sign him off.
Mute him.
Sign him off. Sign him off. Sign him off. Sign him off.
Baby, when I say I don't get the fascination,
he got the hoes trying to jump in the Lambo.
No.
Why y'all tripping? He wants
sign him off. Sign him off.
No clips. No see Anton doing this.
Please sign him off.
Not today.
Please.
They waiting. They got their Birdman hands.
You think he want me to sign him off?
Birdman hand.
No, just keep it muted.
No, because
I was about to say
he know how to move his camera.
He can do it.
I don't get that. What
face, no case.
Your car gonna do for me?
You hear them? They are thirsty.
Mimi, listen to me. Sometimes you gotta save AD from himself. Sometimes you got to save AD from himself.
He's saved. He's muted. He's muted.
He heard that.
Screen recording.
He heard that. I said sometimes you gotta save AD from himself.
We're not giving the option.
See, that's why he laughing. No, but but I can't remember what I was saying, man. God damn it.
We were saying something about what you were saying earlier. That's all I remember.
Oh, yeah, we was just telling y'all earlier. We was just telling y'all earlier. I appreciate that too because it was gone.
Alzheimer's kicking in.
We was telling it's not Alzheimer's. Stop. Stop. We not doing that though. I got about 40 more years before that happened. But hopefully.
It doesn't have to happen.
Hopefully.
Don't say that. I was just messing with you.
Yeah, it don't happen to everybody.
But women, we was sitting up here trying to tell y'all what we like. Y'all literally was trying to tell us the opposite. Women don't listen to men. Women don't listen to men.
Men like everything. That's the problem.
What does that even mean?
And men reduce women, so of course they're gonna keep their woman reduced.
How can you say reduced if you don't come with something higher than what I found you at? That doesn't make any sense. How can you say he reduces you? A lot of y'all ain't doing nothing out here. Like y'all present yourselves as if y'all more than what y'all are a lot of the times. And that's not me being nasty or trying to hate or anything like that. Most women aren't coming with $100,000, $200,000. They're not. They're coming with below average income. But they'll get into your life and try and use up all yours as if like that's the new standard for her. This is crazy.
You still not.
Listening. So back to my question, what does that mean?
Other men out there.
So what does that mean? Women to be reduced. I want you and Slimmy to answer that question. What does that look like?
Y'all answer that question, and then we got to move on.
Okay. So like I said, a woman, she has to submit to a man. So
to her husband.
You have to go.
Man, husband, whoever.
But what does reduction look like? That because you use that word specifically, so I want to know what does reduction look like.
So it means now, whatever you thought your place was in the food chain, that doesn't exist anymore. Because this man is the head of your life. You're allowing this man to lead you, so you follow. Which means, in a way, the goals that you might have had for yourself, they have to change. Just like whatever a man wants to do has to change. But he's just in a leadership position. So he can't always just think about himself first now. So a woman can't think about what I wanted to do with my life. Well, you got a man in there now. So you have to put that secondary and you have to submit to this man. And that means, in a way, you might have to not necessarily work and take care of kids. Like, you might have to take care of a household now, whereas you might have just wanted to be out in the streets.
Yeah. And I think most people going to do that. Guys and girls is not going to reach the dreams or goals that they actually trying to get to. So I think everybody has to get back into reality.
And party. That life is over. So the reduction is you not leading. You have to follow now. So all your goals and aspirations. Well, it's only a reduction because
like
in a way, I get it's just another way of saying submit. It's just another way of saying submit. That's all.
You will never know your full potential as a woman if you are going to make the sacrifice of being under a man, and that's just what comes with the expectations of men running the show. You will never be able to. You just said we couldn't work. We have to take care of children.
No. Wait. Your full potential as a woman could be being the greatest mom there is.
It could be,
but not every. What if a woman is barren? What if a woman is barren?
Come on, man. Like, why you gotta go to an extremity?
It happens because these are realities that women face and men don't think about. Because men only.
I don't know if that's an extreme. I know a lot of women who are having fertility issues.
And so,
okay, so what did they drink? What did they eat?
No. What about the man? What about his sperm?
Wait. What type of men? What type of men were they sleeping with? Because you also gotta take. No. You haven't been wed yet. You haven't been wed yet. So this is what it goes into. Well, this is why men try to tell you that you have to be more like a flower that's kind of preserved, because men's DNA sticks with you for long periods of time. And that's what women don't like to think about when they sleep with so many men. So being promiscuous long term, it fucks you up.
Because men are disgusting.
It's not because men are disgusting. It's because men's DNA sticks with you for long periods of time.
So why does that matter if y'all are disgusting?
How are men disgusting if you sleeping with
a man's DNA? If you got so many different DNAs of men in you, you don't think that has a long-term effect on your body?
I don't think women think about it. I think men think about it. But why do men think about it?
This is what women need to think about. This is what women need to think about.
Why do men think about it, though?
And you still, and women go out and no, this is not what men are thinking about. I'm telling you for an educational reason.
You brought it up. No woman brought that up.
Yeah, we got to move on.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. Mimi said they got to move on. We are going to move on as well. This is basically the end of the debate anyway. I want to jump back to what the Asian guy was saying in the very beginning. You getting with a woman, yes, things are going to get more expensive. But it's going to boil down to, hopefully you can choose something that's a little bit more conducive for your lifestyle. Have a female that you can control the situation a little bit better than others. She's not going to finesse you, and you're not going to finesse her either, but you're going to create standards that she's going to have to follow and that you can follow. In reality, we all know we live in this world. We live in America based on capitalism. It's not easy out here. You know, we all have emotions and we have thoughts on things that we might want, that we indulge in, but it's going to take two smart, grounded people to fight those urges a lot of the time, because you eventually, once you get so much, you realize you don't have nothing. A lot of the things that you wasted time spending your money on, it doesn't make any sense. Like I said before, the studio that I'm in, these things wouldn't even be in here if I wasn't doing YouTube, because the rest of my house is not like this. I'm pretty simplistic when it comes down to just living conditions. Bed, couch, TV on the wall, boom, simplicity. I don't need all the extra ins and outs. Like the LED stuff, I don't have that around the house. It's only just for the ambiance of the content creation. So when it comes down to homemaking and other things, now don't get me wrong, we still want our life to be a little more comfortable, for sure. If we see certain things that might help and benefit the system that we in, yeah, we'll probably get it. But most of the time, if it ain't broke, we ain't trying to fix it. So we don't really add in all the extra things to make our job easier. Even when it comes down to the cleaning stuff, usually women find all these different type cleaning supplies and all these options. We still used to a broom and a mop, and we cool with that. Women now, they have Swiffers, all these Zumba things, all type of little items or whatnot. So it is a difference, big difference. Both people are going to spend on things a little bit differently. The key is how are we going to spend together and not spend at the same exact time, because that matters the most. This debate, like I said, I feel like a few people in this, y'all gonna have y'all views towards it between whether Kimmy, Molly, Slimmy, or Anton is correct. Who is really right? Because I feel like all of them are all saying different things, and some of them are saying the same thing at the same time. You kind of got to pick apart what makes sense and what doesn't make sense in your life. But men are definitely, I think women are doing themselves a disservice with relationships. Big time. This world is getting so big and getting so much harder to where all of them aren't going to be able to be taken care of throughout life. That's why a lot of them are going to have to go ahead and start doing group economics. They living together, they getting houses together, doing the whole travel and all that stuff, because that's going to be the end goal for them. Men being able to protect all women it's going to become very rare now. Men are just going to protect the ones that's theirs. The rest of them that's out there, they're going to have to fend for themselves and latch on to another guy. Because like he said before, a lot of them don't even listen to their fathers. So they got no men that they even veer in their families to stay latched on to. See, back in the day, women still latched on to the strongest male candidate. Now it's the strongest D game. You know what I'm saying? It's a way different understanding of what latching on to a real leader looks like, which is why a lot of them, it's going to be a scary future. But I'm going to let y'all be the judge of that. And make sure y'all watch this in its entirety. It's a pretty long live. I'll have a link in the description. But make sure y'all like the video, hype the video, comment below. It's your guy JayBReacts. And until next time, y'all, peace.